This is a way more impressive scent to me than Creed Aventus. I think Creed Aventus is basic, it smells barbershop-y, overhyped if you want to go down that route, but this should be in that place. This is a much more impressive signature scent for Creed than Aventus. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Smell Check-In, where here we do the reviewing so you can do the choosing. Today, guys, we're going back to that beautiful house of Creed, one of my favorite houses. I think this is maybe the second or third Creed fragrance we've worked with, so today I'm excited to get into this one. When it comes to fragrances in my cologne or perfume journey, Creed is like the foundation of that. And today we'll be reviewing one of those ones that a lot of people say is like their top 3 Creed fragrances. Me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm indifferent on it. When I first smelled it, yes, it was one of those colognes that definitely caught my attention. But now that I've matured in this game, it's one of those ones that is falling behind. It's like one of those games that used to be on the top of your Christmas list, and when you got it, you never thought you'll stop playing it. At the same situation here, because it was one of the ones that I ordered every time. Every time I brought a decant package or went to go re-up, I definitely thought about this one. And today we're talking about, I'm going to try to say this as best as I can because my pronunciation on it probably ain't going to be all that, but Millesime Impérial. That's what we're going with. Millesime Impérial. Again, a lot of people really love this fragrance for multiple different reasons. I think it's unisex. It like leans nicely in between the two genders. Another thing people really like about it is how, let's say, diverse it is. Different occasions you could wear it. It's not too offensive, but it's also not too laid back. So we're going to be reviewing this as always. I'm going to do 2 reviews. First, I'm going to do the initial spray on so we can all enjoy that and go through that together. And then let it dry down for a couple minutes and we'll come back and talk about the dry down. Also, the bottle. I feel like the bottle for this thing, let's say most luxurious bottles that Creed got, because it comes with that all gold, looking like a 24 karat gold bottle. So I think that's what really makes people lock in on this. But what's in the bottle is also pretty good. So, oh. I got a spray on, but it was a wax spray. It was like one of those super concentrated ones, so we'll just let that air out. Should be good though. All right, so full transparency here. I'm be honest. I may be eating my words today. I may be eating my words today the way this thing's smelling. The spray on, in a few words, juicy, bold, bright. It's coming out with a strong punch of like fruitiness, but also there's some luxurious vibes. And I think that's what Creed was really pushing when it came to like wrapping that thing in gold, because it is giving luxurious, but at the same time, it's not giving overly elegant like you'll see with a like Alexandria II from Xerjoff. I love how like this is a perfect blend. The blend on this thing is something that really like pulls you in. It got that addictive factor, especially when you think of like those luxury colognes. I think they're a bit hesitant to go with the fruity note at the top, because when you get fruity, you're thinking more either beach or like more casual. So for this fragrance to be able to tie in the fruity notes to like these beautiful floral notes, like I think it has violet in here, I think it may be some lavender, iris. It's wrapped up so nicely, and somehow they also get like a bit of a aquatic kind of vibe in here. Like I think there may be like a sea salt note, like something that I've smelt maybe in like a bar number 9 island. Smelling this thing now, I could use this on a date, going to the gym, on a vacation, all of the main points that you want to wear cologne. This checks every box. It covers the full ground, and it does it without smelling necessarily like a low performing cologne. The addictiveness of this cologne definitely comes in part from how complex it is, as far as like you keep wanting to smell it. But there's also something else there. It's a magic factor here, like a factor that it's not tangible. I couldn't verbalize it to you, but smelling this on somebody I'm going out with, oh my goodness. Open the checkbook up, baby. You can have whatever you like. We get into TI time, because The only thing I'm going to want to do is smell you. And like I said, that salt, that sea salt note was such a good pickup. Because like I said, that bar number is giving bar number 9, the island, which you guys know I'm ecstatic. I'm a fiend for that that cologne, guys. I love Perfume. I love bar number 9 island, and a large part of why I like it is the sea salt note and the seaweed note. So this having that aquatic background mixed with the fruit, mixed with the floral, I see. Okay. Relax. You guys got me. I told you I was indifferent though. I ain't come out throwing shots at it. I said I was indifferent, but this thing may be bringing me back home. And maybe winning me over, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Some way, somehow, this is a power scent, guys. It's not overly leaning on like particularly strong notes. It's more so the vibe it gives. The vibe and how, you know what I'm saying? Like when I say like that magic note it has about it, that X factor it has about it is super hard to verbalize it. But as far as the spray on, extremely impressive, bright, sophisticated. I think sophisticated is a better word than elegant. I think it's a sophisticated scent, extremely addicting, something that's gonna keep whoever's with you on you, asking you, something that you probably gonna try to gatekeep, but we don't do no gatekeeping. Like I said, and then smell checking. We do reviewing here, so you could do the choosing. Ain't no gatekeeping. We spread the love. But overall, this can definitely be a signature scent for somebody, and it could play with the big boys. It could play with the big boys. If you guys know me, I'm not like, I think this actually should be in a place that Creed Aventus is. This is a way more impressive scent to me than Creed Aventus. I think Creed Aventus is basic. It smells barbershoppy, overhyped, if you want to go down that route. But this should be in that place. This is a much more impressive signature scent for Creed than Aventus. Alright guys, so we back for the dry down. Unfortunately, I got some news to report. I realized what happened. And look, you guys probably seen this before in one of my other videos. This happens to me quite a bit. And then I realized basically at the end of the race, right before we get past the finish line, what happened. This is what happened, guys. The dry down. The dry down, I don't know why perfumers do this. I don't know if they're just so in love with their initial creation that they just expect you to reapply it. But the dry down can really, it could degrade. It could take away so much from the initial spray on, guys. And this dry down is just, the cologne perfume, it gasses out. That's what happens. It faints away. It like just faints. Like it becomes a pure skin scent. There's no transformation. There's no, see, look, some people know they gotta start off strong because they ain't gonna last. Like when it comes to clutch time and those, the moment that really matters, they're like, I know I ain't gonna be able to give what I need to give. Kind of just disappears. But I'm gonna say that because the initial spray on is such a masterpiece, a masterclass, because we try to stick away from the M word. Let's say a masterclass. Because the initial spray on is such a masterclass, it holds down the fort enough that I'm gonna give it a pass. I'm gonna give it a pass this time. I'm gonna say that, you know, we still putting this up there with amongst the greats, especially in the Creed line. The Creed line is full with bangers, and we'll get into those eventually. But you know, one of my favorite places to order decants from. But the dry down, unfortunately, on Millesime Impérial, such a classy name. It's not what you would think it should be. But with that being said, guys, I'm not gonna drag this out. If it comes to rankings, this may be the start of the rankings. I'm gonna give MI, let's call it MI. I'm gonna give MI a solid 8. A solid 8. With a huge upside potential that I think the perfumers missed out on. And look, I'm not a perfumer. I don't know if you could have even, like with the batch, with the combination you did in the front, maybe it was no back end. Some people just perform well early on. Some people just perform well early on. They're not the person you want to look to at that. It may not been possible. They may have put everything they had in that first, you know what I'm saying? That first, may have put everything they had out, gassed out, and that's it. But still a great option. Pick up you some decons if you want to check it out before. Blind buy safe. I'm gonna say yes. I can't see anybody being super disappointed in this. Only reason why I may go with like not blind buy safe is the price point. I think this is gonna cost you about 500, like the full size bottle. So I don't want to steer you guys in the wrong way. But as far as like, pick up a sample, try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think, guys. Do you have this fragrance? Do you have MI in your collection? Is it better than Creed Aventus, or am I just a crash out? I don't know. Let me know below. Hope you guys have fun, and until the next time.